What's up, Mr. Black Spike 94 back with a Oddities series that is probably going to be an annual series. And this is the World Finals Oddities. And Corey, there's a lot of interesting things that happened during World Finals history. And I'm going to put this all into multiple videos per year. And, well, it's going to be a very fun video series. And, yeah, we're not going to talk about anything dark or anything. So, it's just going to be a very fun, interesting, and make sure you like and subscribe. It will help this channel out. Now let's go on. Our first oddity is a very recent one. World Finals 25 is going to be on a holiday, and this never ever happened in Mosham, weirdly enough. So, for predictions, I'm not sure how it's going to go, but still is very interesting to know. And let's go and talk about some other stuff with it. Now let's talk about the most biggest listing of trucks and the most smallest listing. According to the most biggest listing is 42 compares for 2014 to 2018. Well, quarterly the smallest was 16, so yeah, it's very interesting to know that a lot of compare lists that change a lot over the years, and yeah, it's very interesting to know that yeah, this happened. It's cool to know about, but still very interesting. What's next? 45 freaking trucks? Back during when World Finals was first becoming a new thing, yeah, the Moshpit World Finals was not in Las Vegas in the first place. It happened in other venues where the last, basically the first number of World Finals was at St. Louis back in 1999. Corey, yeah, these don't have that much history on them, but the St. Louis of 1999 one is actually a little bit more well known, and is basically the first unnumbered World Finals. Still very interesting to learn about. Well, it's very interesting to know that there is basically three Cornell I'm going to talk about, the most important one after these two. But Batman is the only licensed truck that actually has like two championships, and it's basically a DC-based truck. Why the heck I said Marvel? But Corey, John Cena won 2 World Finals in Batman, and yeah, it's very interesting to know that this is like one of the licensed trucks that won the World Finals during racing. And well, coincidentally, there is Wolverine that win racing as well. Cornell Brian Barful. Yeah, we don't want to talk about him. He's a thief. Let's talk about the most well-known champion in World Finals history, Tom Meents. And clearly he has the most championships out of anybody in history, crazy to believe. Cornell, he started off with Goldberg, and then he Meents. And then he won, and Maximum Destruction, Cornell took a while. Cornell to debut at the World Finals really didn't go as planned, if you know, you know. But yeah, it's crazy to believe. And also Goldberg won twice, and Team Meents won twice. So that's crazy. And the same exact World Finals, do mind you. So that is even more crazy. And well, Corey, probably if it's next year's video, I'm probably going to talk about some other debuting trucks that won the World Finals. I know there's a lot of other ones that happened after Max D existed. Still crazy. Let's talk about one of the most weirdest World Finals in history, in my opinion. Clearly, World Finals 21 got delayed because of rain after the well-known race that happened. And, well, that's not the only thing. For all of us people at the World Finals, we always associate with the freestyle take place during the nighttime. Well, in this case, as a matter of fact, it happened during the daytime, and clearly it's very freaking weird to know about that. And yeah, this is one of the main reasons why I made it on this video. It's very crazy to learn. Let's talk about World Finals 5 back in 2004. Well, this is one of the more interesting cases of a freeway tie at 3 winners of one World Finals: Medusa, Lupe Sosa, and also Tom Meents. Yeah, Tom Meents' first time winning Max D was at this World Finals. Quite weird to know that this is the only World Finals that does not have only has a freeway tie, and no others have it. And it's quite weird. It's very strange. According to this World Finals was quite chaotic. A good chaotic, not bad chaotic. Hopefully this will not happen again. Let's talk about the most weirdest encore. The freaking Rampage encore. Yeah, this happened back in 2018 at the last ever Sam Boyd Stadium World Finals. And yeah, it's very interesting to know. According to this is supposed to be for the Rampage movie. Where, yeah, didn't watch it, but cool thing though that Thomas did could attempt double backflip Cornell as usual didn't go as planned, but yeah, it's very. This is the only movie promotion encore. Let's talk about the left lane curse. And well, the left lane curse is a very infamous thing in World Finals. The most well-known crash that happened was with Alex Blackwell in World Finals 10. Corey, he survived and everyone else did, so you don't need to worry about it. And clearly this curse had not been happening ever since, weirdly. The last person that I know of that dealt the curse badly was Cole Bernard and Black Pearl. This is the image of Titan. But Titan's crash is still quite violent too. Yeah, it's crazy to believe that this happened. And yeah, a lot of software. Also, I dealt with a little bit of some software problems here and there, so. Well, there was a weird moment in time where basically the World Finals happened in the same exact day as events. Well, Black Stallion a little bit dealt this back during the 2000s. And clearly, yeah, Corno just got. So, this is basically an entry from America 4 in his iceberg, but Corey is very interesting to know that, yes, independent shows actually did happen during the same exact time as the World Finals, but quarterly nowadays, yeah, it's completely different. So it's ridiculous that without this, we probably would have way too many chaotic scheduling going on during this. But at least we don't need to worry about this nowadays. Now let's move on with the final. Back during the 2008 World Finals, the freestyle encore, well, it was never shown because of obvious reasons. Because the Spitfire's name was copyrighted from an unknown third party, and well, yeah. And it's quite weird to know that basically both these trucks are extremely underutilized too. But it's even more interesting to know that Backwards Bob returned last year in 2024 as well at Spokane. I'm sorry if I butcher it, in Washington recently back last year. But it's quite weird to know that this is basically the most well-known encore that did never been shown. But quite weird to know that, yes, it's quite interesting to know that, yeah, far enough Backwards Bob during the encore was shown in the podcast. Well, that's the ending of this video, and I think about wanting to make this as a traditional series for now on, because the World Finals happens like annually every year, and it's like Mushim's WrestleMania or Super Bowl or Daytona 500 and Le Mans. Yeah, I think you get it, but if you're new, make sure you like and subscribe. I make this for fun, and, well, yeah, I am not sure what deck I'm going to be playing on after this. I'm still going to do my forgotten entries, but according to ain't going to make it that long. But, yeah, I'm going to shorten that iceberg, so. And, yeah, it's going to be very fun to see what deck happens during the World Finals. It could be hit or miss, but I'm not sure. Hope you all have a great day, and peace out.